What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Dead Rails video. Today we are going to be building a bus, loading it up with a bunch of passengers and doing a bunch of cool stuff. Make sure to stick around to the end to see how it plays out. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and jump into the run. So obviously starting off, I got the cowboy class so I could avoid having to buy a revolver. That's going to save me a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead, nail that guy up there, sell the gold. We're going to spend it all on coal. So the first goal will be to get some chairs, because obviously I need some chairs if this is going to be a bus, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, the wooden chairs, I got to find as many as I can. I would like 12, 2 on each side all the way down, but we'll see if there's any changes to that as I go along. Let's go ahead and start the journey. Shoot this guy for good luck. Not going to shoot that one because I don't want to waste any more ammo. Just him. He was the only one that needed it. All right, we got our first stop over here to the right, and it's a furniture store, so hopefully that means there's going to be some chairs. Looks like I can already see at least one chair. A little bit of this milk. Oh, there's 3 chairs. Dude, that's awesome. All right, let's get all this back. What is that? Blood. I don't need it. Actually, can I sell that? I don't know if you can sell blood. I know milk sells for like 30, which is pretty decent. Blood, I have no idea. The doctor, so let's go ahead and get in here. There's probably gonna be some bandages and things that we'll be able to use along the way. Sit down. Stay humble. All right, only 2 in there. Yeah, nice. Bandages, we're gonna load up on all of these. And then there's another chair, that's awesome. Wanted poster, we'll take the zombies for fuel, and then let's get back to the train. So it's almost 5 p.m. We already have 4 chairs on the first little 6,000, 7,000 meters, so that's pretty impressive. So I am going to stop at the town. I'm just going to go a little bit past it first so I can get some distance. All right, what are you doing up there? I dropped you. You should come down. There we go. All right, I'm going to round them all up, kill them all. It looks like it's almost nighttime, so I'm going to have to skip until daytime. All right, daytime, we're going to go in here and grab one of these crosses to quickly take out the entire town. It went off a little too soon. I was hoping that it was gonna bounce. All right, let's get them inside so they don't hurt the horse. Uh-oh, they just killed the horse. So not the best case scenario. We've lost our horse. The horse is gone. We are gonna take the mayor. We'll grab the note. There's 2 things of holy water in here. I want to get both of those. We are gonna end up picking up more zombies for a little bit of fuel, but we'll wait until that a little bit later. Grab a book. 4224. An easy one.
Nope.
I already messed it up.
Greetings.
Of course there's a zombie in here and I don't have my gun out. That's fine. I didn't need to worry about that. All right, let's get all of this picked up. Pretty irresponsible of me losing the horse this early. All right, we dropped everything just so I don't forget about them. Let's go ahead and loot the rest of these buildings and then I'll get back to the train. All right, I looted everything else and here's the rest of the stuff. I got 2 more chairs, which is nice. Just go ahead and throw those up here somewhere. I got 2 more gold bars just sitting in one of the furniture stores, so that was also a score. And then a barrel, some barbed wire, books, coal, and then also some scrap metal. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, don't get hooked on the chair. All right, let's get to the town. It's only 2,000 meters away, so we'll be there quick, and then we'll start designing everything. All right, we're at the outpost. It just turned night, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time in here. Well, first, you know what? Let me gather everything and sell it, and then I'll go ahead and skip to me hopefully designing it a little bit. All right, with everything sold, we're sitting at 460 bucks. Let's go ahead and buy a rifle and a bunch of ammo. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier to clear out things. Let's go ahead and put the rifle. We're going to gather a few of these vampires because they're going to be a few of our passengers on the bus. All right, let's drop everything we can off the walls. A little dark in here. Maybe I'll go buy some torches. Get everything outside. All right, everything's off the train and it's daylight again, so we're going to be safe for a little while. Let's go ahead and first grab a few of these chairs. I want to line them up starting here. I guess I'll do it right against this one. All right, so the first 6 chairs are on the left, so I'm actually going to have to go 2 more deep at least. And then on this side, I'm probably going to go up to here. We'll see. I don't want it accidentally catching me every single time I walk by it and like making me sit like these ones do. That would suck. I'm going to take the numbers that I got, and they're going to be placed on the back for now, kind of like a number on a bus. And you know what? It's thunderstorming, so I'm going to hang out inside the train until it's daytime, and then we'll continue. All right, it's daytime. Let's go ahead and throw a few of our little passengers on the train. Get another vampire back here. I'm not going to be able to really stick them to their seats yet. Go ahead and get the lightning rod on the back just to have it there. The mayor, of course, he gets the front seat. Vampires are cool, so they hang out towards the back. Them up here until we can find a way to stabilize them a little bit more. Same thing with the books. The books are just going to be set back here for now as well. And we're going to buy some coal, and then we're going to go on our way. Tons of outlaws over here to the left. I did not see them until they were already shooting. That's good, though. I need some outlaws. It is. So we're going to take a few of these horses. And then we got a ton of outlaws here. Actually, we're going to take all of the horses. A lot of them, 6. That's good. I just don't want to accidentally sell them, so I'm going to bring them in here now. Getting late, so we're actually going to spend a little bit of time checking out this building, and then we're going to probably hang out in the train until daytime. Last bottle, bunch of zombies. We'll take the zombies and the rope as fuel, and then we'll go on our way. We have a bandit camp over here to the right, so we're actually going to hang out because I'd like to go to it. We'll go ahead and ride around with a horse until daytime, and then we'll go take it on. All right, it's daytime. Let's go ahead and loot this, but we're also going to go to the homestead or the farm area that's right behind it. I'll actually go do that first. There's like a wheel or something over there. Oh, it just wasn't fully loaded. It's the lab. So we'll go there. We'll actually go back to the train first. What's going on with this horse? He keeps like glitching as I'm riding it. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. All right, inside there's nothing really useful. Obviously, I'll go ahead and grab this while I'm here. I don't need a saddle. Let's go back, loot the camp, and then we'll take the train to the Tesla lab, and then we'll go back to the outpost. Probably skip the town unless if I don't get a lot of stuff from the Tesla lab, which probably won't happen because there's normally a ton of stuff there. All right, got a decent amount of things. No coal, which I was hoping they would get some coal. I'm gonna ditch the horse because for some reason, just on that white horse, the entire game is lagging whenever I get on it. So just to avoid the chance of the game possibly crashing, I'm going to leave him behind because I don't need him. All right, I got a few of these silver statues. We'll drop all that out there. And then actually I'm going to take this and we're just going to post this to the side for now. Actually, we'll do it in the back. Go ahead and clear out this factory quick. All right, nice. A few more chairs. What, 3 chairs? It's funny that I'm more excited about the chairs than the freaking brain. Obviously, I'm going to grab the brain. Another chair. Grab all the sellable stuff as well. I'm going to unload all of this stuff, make one more trip just to get some books, and then we're going to head to the outpost. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that point. All right, I got all the books. Unfortunately, every time I ride a horse, it lags a little bit. Oh, there's a werewolf behind us. Ain't going to worry about that right now. Dealing with some lagging. Hopefully, Grow a Garden does not crash crash Roblox again. That might be why it's lagging so bad right now. All right, we're at the outpost. Looked like there was maybe a wolf somewhere up on my roof. Maybe a werewolf somewhere. All right, I'm going to sell all this stuff, and then we're going to get to taking everything out of the train. All right, everything's sold. Got a decent amount of money, obviously, because I got the brain. But let's go ahead and set up the rest of the train. I still got to pull a lot of things off it, so we're going to do that. But I need to make sure that I also get rid of these bandits. All right, first, let's get these chairs on this side now. We're going to spin them around. It's going to start up front. All right, 3 more chairs are in place. Again, I still have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. All right, this does not look the best. I might actually redo this whole thing, but I'll figure out that a little bit later. Let's get one of these bandits sitting in the front. He looks pretty comfortable with the cross leg. He barely fits, so we're gonna have to work around with this guy a little bit more. We'll give the mayor a little bit of company. There's actually gonna be another mayor sitting next to him, but right now we're gonna put just a standard zombie there. Dude, he looks like he's relaxing too. Look at that. All right, nighttime again. Let's go ahead and skip until day, and then we'll continue on. All right, back for another peaceful morning. Luckily, the thunder kind of kept all the monsters away, so we don't have to worry about that. I have so many books. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with the books yet. I'm just going to put that there for now. It doesn't really look like a window, so I might just take them down. Yeah, right now the books, we're going to just post these up in the back. Oh, I know what I kind of like the idea of making like a bench. In the back of a bus is normally a bench and not seats. I mean, normally all the seats are a bench, at least most of them. All right, I need a few more books to fix the back seat, but I like the way that it's coming along. It looks pretty cool. I still hate this, so I'm gonna have to change that up quite a bit, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. Oh no, all the horses got cooked because I had them next to the lightning. I didn't think about that. The lightning rod completely cooked them all. Okay, well, That was clearly not the smartest thing I've done, but I'm not gonna have to fret too much. Oh, I have to go to the sheriff's office. Let's get rid of the rest of these guys. Oh, there's a werewolf corpse over there as well. I'm gonna have to grab that. Let's drop the horses out here. I was gonna use them as fuel. I don't know why I'm carrying them along. All right, you know what? For now, the werewolf he's big, so he's gonna sit in the back. Oh no, it's only his bottom half that you can rotate. What is that about? For now, he's gonna be hanging out like that.
What the dog doing?
Honestly, that looks more fun. And then let's go ahead and go on our way. I'm gonna grab a few more pieces of coal before going though. All right, here's a town on our right. We're gonna stop at and see if we can get the last few chairs that we need. Man, it's 5 p.m. It's been 5 p.m. for a while. I'm surprised it's not daylight yet. All right, do I have any horses that are still alive? Dude, you are a saving grace. I can't believe he made it. Good for you. All right. I wish I could take a few of these like pews, you know, like these things. That would be great. I don't need these crucifixes, but I'm going to take them because why not? Go ahead and also grab that. Let me open up my inventory and throw it on one of these. So there's some sheet metal here. I'm going to grab that. I don't really need it, but I can just make the bus a little bit safer. No chairs so far. I do see some gun ammo. Let me go grab that. Oh, and a bolt action. All right, so far just one chair. No luck so far. Not exactly the best odds here, but we'll keep pushing on. I see another chair that looks like it's across the way. Cool, another chair. I need what? 7 more? Here's a book. I needed a book because I need at least 2 more to complete the back little bench. Let's check out just the inside of the bank, and then if there's nothing here, we'll go ahead. Oh, another chair. Nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the next building. That took me a little while to get through this town. I didn't really have any luck. I mean, I did find a few chairs, but not nearly as many as I should have. Go ahead and put everything on the outside so I don't have to worry about it right now. All right, all the chairs are out there. Let's go ahead and move on. Hopefully we can hit another building before it turns to night. We are pretty close though, so we'll have to kind of wait and see. There's some bandits up and ahead. I'm not going to worry about stopping and getting them because I don't need them. All right, what is this? Oh, there's a lot more outlaws over here too. I'm gonna just keep going, even though there's some chairs in there, so maybe I'll stop. I don't know if I have this boarded up enough for a wolf not to get on here, but we're gonna test it out. All right, outlaws are taken care of. Let's go ahead and wipe out the 1 zombie that's in here. No, there's 2, at least 2. See, nice, 2 chairs. Take that coal. Why not? We'll take the cup. Don't need the kerosene. I guess we'll take... I don't need that, but I'll take it. Let me grab 2 horses as well. Not that one. I accidentally shot that one a few times. I'll leave that. I accidentally dropped it, but when you accidentally drop something you don't want, you don't pick it back up. All right, let's get to the next outpost. We'll unload everything, and then we'll try to finish most of the bus. All right, let's do the chairs first. So I got a decent amount of chairs, actually. I got like 7 chairs. Nice. First, oh God, I don't know how I want to do this. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the books first because it might be hard to get the books in place. Wolf looks like he's having a lot of fun back there. All right, chill out. We don't need to be getting up that close. All right, chairs next. We actually have to do them one at a time, probably taking them from here. So let's go ahead and place them all. I'm sure this is going to be super easy and will not take me all day. All right, the chairs are all placed. I'm able to walk down without getting caught on them, thankfully. I do have like another idea where I could make the entire thing out of just books and make it all look like these chairs, which might be a little bit more accurate to some buses. But I do also like the way that the chairs look all lined up like this. So we're just gonna, for this video, we'll do that. Maybe in a future video, I'll do something else. This gold pocket watch, we're gonna put this underneath this guy's chair because he's the freaking mayor. So, I mean, we've got something kind of nice and expensive, I'm sure. Now we just need a few more zombies and maybe 1 more werewolf back there. A couple more outlaws. First things first, let's go ahead and drop this down. I don't like any of that. Drop everything outside. All right, thankfully there's a few more zombies here now because they keep getting killed by all the guys at the outpost. Let's go ahead. We're gonna mix and match. These zombies and vampires are all buddies. They don't hurt each other. All right, now's the hard part to try and maybe I should have done this one chair at a time and then also only done it. Yeah, you know what? That works. I was going to say I probably messed it up. I should have done the actual placement of the zombies sitting first, but that doesn't matter. I just have to struggle a little bit to get them all in place. All right, this outlaw, we're going to put his banjo next to him because I'm assuming he plays the banjo. Let's go ahead and flip this around. We're going to have a little bit of like overhead, kind of like a luggage area almost. Maybe this is a big travel bus, one of those Greyhound ones. We got another thunderstorm, so I'm going to go ahead and leave during the night. Hopefully I can find a building right as it hits morning time. Like I said, I need one more werewolf. I'd like to get at least 1 or 2 more vampires and then 1 or 2 more outlaws. Any of those kind of mixes work. I'd also like to get another mayor, so I'll stop at the town and grab one of those. I like how I'm like collecting them like they're little items. I mean, they basically are. All right, go ahead and get a mayor and then get out of here. But look at these buildings. They're like inside of each other. Grab a mayor. Let's grab these 2 books really quick. I see some guy over here with armor as well. I don't have one of those, so I want him. I'm going to leave that horse behind just because I'm getting a lot of things on here, and I don't know if I want to like overload. He's sitting kind of in a weird way, but that's okay. Let's get him out. We're going to burn him. Cross your legs. You guys are both just crossing your legs, hanging out, going for a ride. I get it. That's cool. All right, let's see if we can get a werewolf and then another vampire, and I think that's all the seats. We might actually have 3 more seats. Here's a fortress on the right, which means that the town is, or the outpost is here, so we're gonna have to come back here to get a werewolf. Maybe a few of the things in there. I don't know if I'm really gonna use anything in there to build out the train or the bus, but we'll see. All right, it's daytime. Let's go and get these outlaws on here. I also put the goblet right here, the gold cup, upside down because it kind of looks like one of those bells you ring to get off. All right, let's get these guys rotated and where they need to be. Look at him, arm in the back. He was like ready to leave. All right, let's go ahead and get a werewolf and a vampire. Where are my horses at? Yeah, the outpost is back, or the fortress is back here. So we're gonna go ahead and lure a vampire and a werewolf closer to us, so we don't have to take them all on alone. We'll let the guys with the turrets back here take them out. All right, let's go ahead and run through here and risk it. See if we can get them to come out. All right, here's a werewolf, here's a vampire. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kill the vampire first because the vampire won't run all the way back to the base with me. These 3 idiots will. The game or the horse's fault. Oh, there's some zombies now too. That sucks. All right, got him. Get back to the outpost. Oh man, they killed him all the way back here. I gotta go all the way back out now. We have our last last vampire and last werewolf. We're gonna toss them in their respective seats. First, let's go ahead and do the vampire because he'll be easy. Actually, none of these are going to be easy, but he'll be easier than the werewolf, I think. Again, you know, the werewolves just do not rotate like the other guys, so he's going to be chilling upside. They're both going to be hanging out upside down. I like the way it looks. I don't like how much it would look if they were sitting upright, but that's fine. All right, yeah, I like the way they look from here. They look cool from here. All right, let's see how this looks so far. I mean, the seats all look great. I want to be able to do a little bit more around the top. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to the fortress and collect some of the stuff that you can get there because there's some decent stuff in there. All right, let's go back to the fortress. We're going to use some holy water and try and take them all out quick. And then I'll show whatever I get from there. All right, so I didn't bring a ton back. I did get a few gold plates, but that's really it. I still have these crucifixes from earlier. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the gold plates. I don't know. Let's leave those there. Yeah, we're gonna take that off too. This is what it looks like right now. I'm not sure what else I want to do with it to make it look better. Obviously, the gold plates are gonna go in like random places, maybe to brighten it up a little bit. Here, I'm going to take 2 of these gold plates. They are going to be along the back. I made this little platform. It's almost like a chair lift in case you're in a wheelchair you need to get up here. I have these these gold plates along the back wall. I think what I'm going to do next is add a few things up here. And then also I want to close off that roof up top. I Put these gold plates up on the outside. It kind of looked like windows almost. Unfortunately, this the vampire's arm is sticking through, which kind of draws attention away from it. I have these 2 gold plates up here, again along the back wall. I closed off the top. I'm also going to put a few more things up there. I made this little platform here I already showed you. Then let's go ahead and get... Let me see what's actually in the general store. There might be something worth buying. All right, I got a bunch of these lanterns that I'm going to put above every seat. That one's just going to stay glitched there for now. The last little touch is I'm going to put a bunch of complimentary drinks on here because this is going to be a nice high class little bus. This is an expensive bus, obviously. There's a bunch of mayors on here and these vampires, which I always think the vampires look Italian, so that's also kind of an interesting little fact about them. Go ahead. You know what? We're going to give one to the driver because why not? We're going to take this last little lantern. It's actually going to be up here for our little conductor, which is me, obviously. We'll put the crucifix right there. We'll put some barbed wire over here. The other crucifix I also want up here. And I accidentally burned a painting, and I wanted that painting, so that kind of sucks. And you know what? Let's take one final look at it. We're going to hop up on the bus. We have obviously the conductor's seat with his drinks, some crucifixes, some barbed wire. Everybody is nicely seated. Their drinks, some of them spilt. Guy has his banjo on him, which is cool because he's a professional banjo player. We have both mayors here from 2 battling towns, but they're chilling today. Obviously the Italian vampires, zombies with a little bit creepier faces. This vampire and this outlaw are buddies. He has his gun on him though because he doesn't trust him. Again, more drinks. This drink actually belongs back here with the 2 werewolves who are just out here hanging out upside down. They look pretty chill as well. Then we have the 3 gold plates up there to symbolize that this is an expensive bus. And you know what? If you guys liked the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to make next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.